I'm so glad that you're mine. You're all that I want, all that I need, all that I hope for, all that I see, all that I want, all that I need, all that I hope for, all that I see.
All right, everybody, it is 9 o'clock p.m. and y'all know what time it is. It is time for the midnight run. Once again, it's me. It's the VINCE. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Andy, we will get to Donald Trump shortly. But I just want to welcome everyone here. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to thank Pugman and everybody else that has donated to help support the channel. And most importantly, thank my black ass. Now, folks, I will be honest with you. I'm sleepy, but I'm going to definitely get through midnight. Pretty much, you probably noticed the AI has been putting up a whole bunch of shorts. And I put that on purpose because I knew I wasn't going to be able to film for about a week or so. And part of the reason is I had to get my body adjusted to working early in the morning. So now I go to bed around 10 o'clock and I wake up around 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning just to get to work on time, folks. So whenever you see me personally, I need about at least 7 to 10 hours of sleep every night. Non-negotiable. Now, Trump has the ability to get on with 4 hours. Me, no. I need a lot of sleep, folks. So at the very minimum, I need about 7 hours, Personally, I prefer 10 hours of sleep. 10 hours is optimal, but I understand, so. But other than that, as far as work is concerned, I'm getting back into learning all the medical terminology, medical codes for processing bills and stuff like that. I mean, I definitely make a lot less than what I made at Verizon. I mean, really, when I say I make a lot less, I mean really a lot less. But the good thing is I have my weekends, and most importantly, I have the time to still do my live streams. It's very important to have a work balance life there. The only bad news is that I'm not going to get a actual paycheck at least until let's see. When will I get my check? Oh yeah. I won't actually get a paycheck until March the 8th actually. It seems as though it fell through a specific billing month, so I won't really see a dime of anything, a full paycheck until March the 8th, folks. But that's all right. That's okay. We still gonna go to work some of the day. Now, as far as I know, you guys have been, but that's what's been going on. I'm gonna turn down the AI as far as the shorts are concerned. But a lot of people actually like the fact that they're seeing some of the old stuff that, we did during the live streams and all the advice. But we are going to, yes, we know you're the bottom queer, Alex. Lamar, what's up, man? Natasha, Brian, KCB, Ryan, we got everybody here. But let's take a look at the report here. Woo! $350 million, $350 million, folks. That is a lot of money, folks. Indeed it is. Yes, I know all the shorts are from the live. The AI is just picking through all of the live streams that I've ever done, that guy, and it's putting them up. You have to remember, there's about 800 hours of footage, There's 800 hours of live streams that I've done, so, just an hour of the live streams, it creates about 20 shorts out of that, bare minimum. So, yeah, I had to turn it down a little bit, but it's putting out some good stuff so far. I mean, I've checked it out, and stuff. So, yeah, that's Lenny's entire net worth. Now, I'm going to definitely start my smoke in just a minute, but if you guys want to know what I think about it, here's the thing. The whole case against Trump, as far as that's concerned, he can say that, no one got harmed or anything like that. And that is technically true, but that's not why they put those laws in place. Because in a lot of other cases similar to this, the banks have lost. Not only that, Donald Trump because of those particular loans and fudging the numbers, he ended up making over $140 million. And that also came as part of the... That was also a factor in determining the fine itself. Folks, I'm going to be honest with you. You can't overvalue your whatever you own just in order to trick the banks, Even if nobody gets harmed, that's why they put things in place, you know what I mean? It's like me stealing money it's like me taking money out of your wallet, taking $20, going and using it to buy lottery tickets, and I end up winning $50, and then I pay back the $20. Now, technically, he didn't lose any money, but it was still stolen, basically. I'm not saying that, It'll be rejected on repeal, actually, in case you're wondering. Unfortunately, Donald Trump, he can appeal it as much as he can, but it's still going to get smacked down, You simply can't make the argument, nobody didn't get hurt. The truth is, it did hurt the value of the market itself, He was able to enrich himself with $140 million, And like I said before, similar cases, banks have actually lost a ton of money. That's why those laws are in place right now. Well, the point is not to bring in traffic there, that guy. My point is to make sure my channel still at least stays active while I'm adjusting to new schedules. Because, like I said, I'm back to work. I got to run the business and stuff like that. It's a lot of work to do. Plus, people do want to see the old school shorts anyway, so. It should be balancing out to where there should only be one or two shorts that are posted every day. It's not going to be the same to where it was like generating like 10 or 20 of them or so. Yes, I am still with Nikki Haley. I'll be with Nikki Haley until she decides to drop out. Besides, it's not like I can go to Trump. Trump already said that anyone that backs Nikki Haley at this point cannot join the Trump campaign. So I'm out of the Trump campaign, technically. I saw McCuck's parody. At least he's making original content. That's all I got to say about that. Some men are just wimps. That is true. But, yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to be turned on appeal. It just isn't. I think the judgment is somewhat over excessive. He should only have been, if anything, penalized for the amount of money he actually made from lying to the banks, which was about $140 million. There are rules in place, folks. Really. I don't do in-person exams. Well, that is true, Donald, but that has nothing to do with this particular case as far as bank loans are concerned. Well, everyone here is a foreigner. Everyone either immigrated or came over here as slaves. That's an entirely different subject. Hey, Pugman. Very difficult. Hope you're doing well. The work week was pretty difficult as I expected. For starters, I had to get adjusted to the schedule and make myself wake up at 6 a.m. and go to bed earlier. And then just learning back the medical terminology and stuff. I'm actually, good thing is that I get to use one of these degrees in the back, and stuff. So it's all right. The bad thing about it is, Pugman, I found out I'm not going to really get a paycheck until March the 8th. But other than that, we're off to a pretty good start. Tim Scott, it's kind of a shame. If it wasn't for Nikki Haley, no one would know who Tim Scott was, She's the one that was responsible for him being a senator. Fucking traitor. Oh well. But folks, tonight I have a Perdomo Fresco. With working, I haven't had time to go out and get a fancy cigar, but I'm going to do that tomorrow morning because I'm going to be up early. I got to fill up the water bottles and stuff. Of course, I have French roast coffee with chicory in order to actually keep me awake tonight. Have a little bit of Duncan Taylor whiskey. Good Scot whiskey. Yep. King of the Scots. And, of course, the last of the water, But, yeah, Pugman, no paycheck till the 8th, but at least it'll be a decent one. No, it won't be. I mean, that guy, with that, I also started off the dieting plan as well this week, so I can already see it in my face, actually, as far as to its effects. To say that we are all foreigners and try to excuse... Well, what do you suppose we should do? Shoot them all or something? No, it's the French market or something. That's the one I normally drink, KCB. But I hadn't been able to run down to the Korean store. There's only one place that sells it around here, and it's a Chinese grocery stores that actually sell it. Surprisingly enough, I've not had a chance, so I went and got the French market from Amazon. It's not as good, but it's still got the chicory in it, you know. But folks, let's go ahead and get lit up. As you know, folks, first hour is Q&A, so get your questions in. And we'll start reacting to videos at 10 o'clock p.m. So let's see what we got. Remember, folks, let me remind you, you want to toast your cigar first. Hold it at a distance away before actually lighting it. A lot of people just automatically go and light it, and they are wrong! Wrong! You don't just light it. You got to give it a nice little toast, you know. And once you've toasted it enough, you smell that, you know, you can then light it. And make sure you go in a circular motion when you're lighting it. And that way you get a proper light on this. What's up, Ninja? We'll get a little nice soft music playing. That's one thing about working as well. But as far as the environment is concerned, because I'm working around very sensitive documents, I know some of you guys have been sending me messages on Instagram and I haven't been really responding. Because I'm working around very sensitive documents, folks, I can't keep my phone. The phone has to be off the premises. Can't use it at all. Cannot have any laptops. Can't have anything. No electronic devices. And they check you. They come in. Ooh, oysters is nice. Good stuff. I haven't had oysters in a while. Oh, it is. I don't eat them anymore because I got really sick off some raw oysters one time. Once you've had that experience, you know you don't really want to do it anymore. What's going on with the camera? Cut that out. It's a pretty strict company I work for. Well, these are medical records there, that guy. So yeah, it's on lock. $30 eggs and $11 smoothies. Nah. Cook? What you mean by that there, Pug? Hey Vince, did you know that the dates, the fresh or dried fruit is good for bodybuilding bulking? Well, yes, I mean, it'll give you some good energy because it's, you know, sugar-based, but it's good. It's fruit sugars. And it has a number of other vitamins in it as well. Any Shanji, eat cooked oysters? Oh, I may do that, Pugman. I just hadn't in a while as far as to oysters. Honestly, I preferred them raw at the time. They were awesome. And then I got really badly sick from it. That'll happen with bad oysters. Looks like the first video is going to be Sulik. But we'll start playing those videos at 10. Folks, I really needed this cigar. But folks, as far as the Willis type thing, the DA, she's still going to be on the case. Because if they drop her off there, then the whole case is over. They won't be able to get another DA in time to actually try the case before the election. Oh yeah, I know he's gained a lot of subscribers. Like I said, he's putting the work in, you know. Like I said, he keeps grinding, you know. That's the way things are, you know. You gotta grind. Looks like Lamar's streaming right now, actually. You're glad you're realizing the value of a college education? Not really. Here's the thing, Maroon. College is going the way of the dodo because college is so expensive. Yeah, college education used to be good, but it's just way too expensive. And these colleges are getting away with it simply because they take advantage of the loan system. Yeah, Big Rob did call the cops on me one time. Or I believe it was him. It's high, Vince? No. Oh, Lamar, you streaming right now. What are you playing? Game and stream. I would check in, but YouTube doesn't like it when you stream someone else's stream for too long. But once the show's over, I'll drop in. Well, actually, I'll probably be in bed by then, so. It's a different world now there, Lamar. Everybody wants everyone to think alike, look alike, and talk alike, and agree. Agree with a similar opinion, you know. Everyone are clones and robots these days. Nameless, what's up, man? Oh, I timed them out. If they come back here, I'll time them out again. I mean, it was all good mints at first, but, you know, once you start trashing the donors and try to make the show about yourself, yeah, you know, we got to bid them farewell, you know. But I only time them out so that way I can just ban them each time. It's kind of funny, you know. I'll time them out, then they come back, time them out again, you know, time them out, you know. You see, if I ban them completely, then, you know, I can only do that one time. What's the fun in that, you know? I can just hit the timeout button like for 15 minutes. They come back, time them out again, you know? That's even more minty. I think it's just like 1 or 2 people. I mean, if they don't like the channel, they can go and watch McCuck's stream if they want, you know? But they ain't gonna be screwing with mine. No, I don't ban people, Wally. It's just better to smack people around, you know? If you time them out, if you ban them completely, you don't get the chance to hit the timeout button again. It's no fun, you know? This is a good cigar, folks. You know, I went around and tried out different cigars here and stuff like that, but there is nothing like a Perdomo Fresco. Exactly that, guy. It's just it's a lot more fun. I got some Duncan Taylor whiskey, and I got coffee and chicory. Not a French press. This is just from the. This is from my K-Cup water dispenser. Oh yeah, this is my favorite work cigar, Pugman, the Perdomo Fresco. I've not had these since I stopped working at Verizon. These are my favorites. When it comes to a Perdomo cigar, Pugman, they don't use any machinery in order to cultivate the tobacco and everything. Everything is done by hand or by ox. The ox plows the land and it harvests. They don't use machines for anything. That's what's cool about Perdomo. You know, what they basically do in order to make a Perdomo cigar is the exact same thing they did 200-300 years ago when cigars was being made. But I had a $20 off coupon at Cigars International. See, a bundle of 25 of these is about $100. So you take that, you know, then it adds up to around $3 a cigar. So I'm basically smoking these cigars, if they were sold in regular stores or cigar shops, it'd be about $9 for one of these. So this presents really good value. But this is Perdomo's bundle packs. $253. That's possible. Muscle weighs more than fat, so. But it is kind of odd, actually, saying that. It's gonna I'm not. The only thing is, I don't know how tall Wes Watson is, Ryan. If he's like 6'2" or 6'3", then yes, that can be a believable 253. But if he's like 5'10", no way in hell. Or do I do Q&A and throw it in your preview. You can submit your, if you have a video link to submit, you can do that in the community column. But you can just post a question here, Q&A. Smoking the Liga Brava. Ooh, nice. Get it in. But yeah, Pug, I figured since I was going back to work, I may as well get my favorite work cigar. Because the thing about it is, when I wasn't working, if I wanted a really good cigar, I would just go down to Boda's and pick one up and work while I'm in there. But now that I ain't got time, you know, I don't want to pick up a bunch of loosies. I just want a general smoke that I do enjoy. So, Servants, is there a place you can work that does not require you to show an ID? No, there isn't. Not here in the US. Maybe overseas or so. They want to know who you are. You'd be better off showing a fake ID and working somewhere. If he's 6 foot tall, there's really no way he can be 253. Not in his current condition. The only way he can be 253 is if he was carrying 40 pounds of weights in his hands. That's the only time I think he'd be 253. Well, Ryan, we'll review clips around 10 o'clock p.m. Oh, it's a pick? Okay. Let's see what we got. Did you send it to me on Instagram or something? Okay. Let's see what we got here. Maybe 230 or 220, but not 250. I mean, you're talking about, you know, Ronnie Coleman when he won his first Mr. Olympia, you know, and he's 5'11", 250 pounds, you know. A Ronnie Coleman, this person is not. I think he's around 230 or so. I mean, it really doesn't make really much of a difference, you know, or so forth. I don't worry about weight whenever it comes to looking the size. I mean, I'm going to look good at 200 or 190 once I drop down, so it's a point of contention that really doesn't matter. What's the easiest ID to get? I mean, either just a regular identification, you know. I don't know what you mean. You're going for any type of legitimate ID, legal ID. There's paperwork and there's proof that you need to show. I don't know how to do it illegally because I've always done it legally. There's no need for me to have a fake ID. I don't need to get in. I mean, I'm not too young to get into any venue at this point. I mean, another 3 years, I'll be on AARP. Well, I'm not sure how tall Joey Stacks is, Wally. I'm a like. Oh, I'm not a betting man, Lamar. That I am not. Well, yeah, he's like 5'6", 5'7", so obviously, yeah, he's not going to be 250. He'll never be 250. Oh, you did? That vegan definition guy, Lamar, is an idiot. You hear all the stuff that he's be spouting about? I mean, here's the thing, folks. Unless you're Jewish or Muslim, don't get yourself involved with that whole situation. Like I said, they've been fighting for 70 years. And ain't shit anyone's going to say that's going to stop them from throwing bombs at each other. So it's best to stay out of the way before you get hit with a bomb. Just keeping it real and telling it to you like it is. Chuck Palumbo? You know, I like him doing the reality show now with the bikes and everything, but he was most part enhancement talent for the WWE. Or are you talking about Dave Palumbo? Because Chuck Palumbo was a former WWE wrestler. He wants reparations. I've not heard that, but it doesn't surprise me. Here's the thing, folks. Reparations, the word is built into the word repair, you know. There's no amount of money that's going to actually repair any type of specific relationship. And then you got to ask yourself, where's the money going to come from? You know, literally speaking, I would be paying my own reparations because it comes from tax dollars. You know? Where are you going to get the money from? Just because something is somewhat owed doesn't mean that you should get it, you know. If I wanted reparations, I'd go and rip off white people. I'm just messing. I mean, there's a mindset and there is an explanation behind it, but, you know, it's not feasible at this point for reparations there, Pugman. It just isn't. No taxes. Oh, there's going to always be taxes. You got to pay sales tax. I mean, it's just, reparations is just not going to happen. I mean, people can ask until the cows come home and cry, you know. I ain't got time to go after anything such as reparations. I mean, this is better for me to get on the streets and make some money, you know. Get your own reparations by working, you know, and then investing. You do that, you're going to be all right. The only thing I would like is all the land and property that was stolen in the early 20th century. This was after slavery, where people were ran off the land. Now, they've been returning some of the land in California, but there's still a lot of land. I mean, a lot of that stuff was lifted. People need to get credited back for the GI Bill for fighting in World War II. A lot of blacks were offered GI Bills for fighting in World War II. They go off the war to Normandy and they fight in the war and they die. They come back home, they don't get shit but a fucking blue discharge of all things. And they don't get a GI Bill or anything. Reparations should not be for slavery, but land needs to be returned that was stolen in the early 20th century. GI Bills need to be remunerated, you know. Those are things that should get back, I mean, legitimately speaking. Because land is something you pass down through your family, so a lot of the land that was stolen is now owned by the sons and daughters of the people where it was stolen, you know. I mean, it's like a car. If I go and steal someone's car and I give it to my nephew, the car still belongs to that other person, even though my nephew didn't steal it technically. You know. The thing about slavery is most slaves, including myself, that was brought over, or my ancestors, most of them were sold by other blacks in Africa from warring tribes, you know. So. And that's a fact. I mean, they weren't going around throwing nets at people and capturing black people, you know. That's just kind of ridiculous. I mean, they were actually sold. It's documented. It's factual. It's in the history books, you know. But yeah, people watch that first version of Roots to where white settlers are running around with nets and just capturing them. That's just stupid. I like the Italian Stallion. But ultimately, Pugman, everybody needs to pay taxes. Everybody will pay taxes. I've never heard really. I've heard a little bit about Dusty Wolf. I mean, there was a lot of jobbers. I don't like using the word jobber. I prefer enhancement talent, you know. Maroon, there's a whole shitload of YouTube videos comparing Ronnie Coleman with Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman with Arnold, Ronnie with Dorian Yates, you know. Ronnie versus Brandon Curry, you know. Franco Columbo? Oh yes, he's definitely an all-time great bodybuilder. I don't think he should have won in 81. I mean, not with that busted up arm of his. He shouldn't have won in 80. He definitely deserved winning in 76, but he definitely didn't deserve the title in 81. He was far from his best. It's the same with Dorian Yates. He should not have won. He shouldn't have won in 96, actually. Or was it 94 where he messed up his arm? You only put half of a whip to your back there, Nameless. I don't know. Nobody ain't getting no fucking reparations. Yeah, I can say you're bigger than you're definitely bigger than Wes Watson, Lamar. Why not a tax break instead of reparations? Again, not feasible because, again, Lamar, in order to pay for those tax breaks, that money has to go somewhere. So what'll happen with a tax break, that money is going to come, we're someone like me that's working, we're going to get taxed even more. You have to understand there's a very small pool of where you can get the money from. It's not going to come from the ultra wealthy, Lamar. The only place it's going to come from is middle class. That's where the money's going to come from. You have to remember, Lamar, that, you know, the top 1% in this country, they have about $38.7 trillion in wealth. So, you know, they have, basically, in other words, that's a lot of money, and it translates down to, you know, 20% of the wealthiest Americans, they own about 86% of the country's wealth. Actually, about 90%. So that only leaves Lamar about 10% wealth that's left where the taxes are going to come from. Because believe me, the taxes, Lamar, are not going to come from the ultra wealthy. It's just not going to happen. Well, soul food is slave food there. I mean, pig feet, chitlins. That was the food that was fed to slaves, Collard greens were fed because they naturally grew around. They were easy to grow. That's what slaves used to eat, that guy. They ate pig parts. They never got none of the pig. They definitely didn't eat chicken either. Lamar, it's just best to earn your own reparations, But yeah, you're talking about 90% of the wealth wouldn't even come from the tax break. The tax break's just going to come from middle class. Because you won't be able to squeeze a penny out of those motherfuckers. It just doesn't happen, There's a lot less money, Lamar, in this country, as far as everybody else is concerned, than it figures, Like I said, 20% of the most wealthiest own 86% of the wealth, 86 to 90% of the wealth. Sean G went into a black-owned restaurant last week filming and asked the owner if they sold slave food. What a fucking dumbass. Would I date Brandon Curry? No. Yeah, I did see that. It's a sad situation, Platz's issue is he went to another league and competed. If Platts had stayed with this particular league, of the IFBB, he definitely would have won more shows. That's the same with Dennis Tarantino, Well, Wally, the principle is that it is owed no different than, the Japanese, the Asians being put in internment camps and stuff, But it's just not going to happen at this day and age. And you also have to understand that the population of this country is a little bit different, Should I give back the land my Viking ancestors stole? No, but the only thing that does need to be returned is any land that was taken in the early 20th century and beyond. A lot of that stuff was stolen. People were ran off their land or actually just shot and killed. Fortunately, a lot of that land is currently being returned by the government, The government is also taking a lot of land as well. That includes the soldiers that fought in World War II and cheated out of their war bonus checks and their GI Bills and everything. I wonder if Sean G knows that Vince Goodrum in this channel. He probably knows about my channel. I'm not for sure. The point being there is that you can't have everything in life, folks. You just can't. The thing about it is, I don't care about reparations because nobody ain't getting no fucking reparations. If reparations were going to be issued, it will come out of my tax dollars. I'm not going to go pay myself, folks. Hey, Vince, do you think Franco Columbo for a shorter? Well, I believe I've already answered that. Yes, he was one of the all-time greats, you know. I mean, he is, after all, in the Weeder Hall of Fame. Although they stopped awarding those back in... They really need to start doing back the Weeder Hall of Fame. They really need to do that. I'm not even sure why they stopped. Well, he was a champion powerlifter. I wonder why he blocked you for me. I guess he does know who I am. Let's see what else is in the news, folks. Let's check out Fox News and see what we got. That's another thing, folks. I've not really checked on too much news. I've been just trying to adjust in my... Well, Fox News is saying that large penalty is going to trigger a New York business exodus. No, the fuck it ain't. It ain't triggering shit. It wasn't too bad. It's just I won't get paid until March 8th. It's probably, Pugman, it's probably because I have a very negative opinion about him. And I'm sure other people have told me what I think. I mean, I don't like Sean G one bit. You know, someone that just goes into someone's restaurant, you know, and just starts filming without even asking or anything. It's ridiculous. Oh, I'm not going to actually say where I work at, you know. But just I just work on medical claims there. Best way to describe it is just a healthcare advocate. Yeah, I guess that would be the best way to describe it. But I'm doing some of the most basic work. It's going to be at least 9 weeks before I get my licensing back and stuff. It's not anything really special or anything like that. I've not even put it on my Facebook profile. I just don't want people chasing. There is no job for me. There's nothing I can go back to at Verizon. Except retail. There's no more customer service. It's gone. There are no more Verizon customer service reps in the United States. All of them are in India. It's just the way the billing falls there. But yeah. I mean, technically I do get a sort of a paycheck on the 23rd, but it won't be enough probably to put cheese on a Whopper. For the most part, the paper will be worth more than what I'll get. Yeah. Well, there's not any retail stores I can work at anyway, Lamar. You see, when they let go of all the customer service jobs, the first place they ran to was the retail stores. I've even ran into a number of my former coworkers from Verizon at the place where I work at. And I do make a whole lot less than what I made at Verizon. A lot less. I could have went and worked at Spectrum and made my same paycheck, but my schedule, I would have had to work around nights to the point to where I couldn't do my live streams. I would also have to work weekends as well. I needed a job that was balanced to where I can still do my business, do my live streams, and not really interfere with anything. I'm drinking Duncan Taylor whiskey. I'm drinking coffee. But I'll be all right until March 8th. I'll be fine. But of course, if y'all want to help out in the meantime, be sure to put in a donation. If you put in a donation for that, or if anything, Greg Valentino's in bad shape, so he really needs our help. I may send him a little bit of something. Jack Black's a great actor. Maria Modafit. It's an odd name. Let's take a look and see. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, God. Duckface. I would probably say a 5. Hard 5. At least she's in shape or so forth, but she looks a little bit somewhat manly. Very low body fat, at least, But, 5 would be kind of harsh. I'm just going by based on the look. I would need to actually see her specifically in the off season to make a real judgment. Why is Vegan Gains still vegan? His name is Vegan Gains. That's how he makes his donations. If he started eating meat, he would lose all of his subscribers. It would go down. He would have less subscribers than I do, Backbreaker, if he decided to stop being Vegan Gains. I haven't been to a food bank in over a decade. I went to a food bank when I moved back here to Greenville. When I got the job at Verizon, you have to remember my ex-husband pretty much, for the most part, drained all of my life savings. So when I moved back to Greenville, South Carolina, I probably only had maybe $30 in the bank. No joke, folks. About $30. So that's when I went to the food bank. Food banks are awesome. See, when people ask to borrow money from me for food, I just tell them to go to the food bank. And that's where they should go. I'm not going to give people advice that I've not done before. Outsourcing, Donald Trump, is the way of life. We're going into the era of gig workers and people running their business. I mean, the good thing is that a lot of people are making their money on social media. People that would not have made a dime or anything like that, they're making their money in social media. So technically, there really is more jobs out there. So it's not all that bad, Donald Trump. I wonder if there's a picture of her off season. I mean, and this is just the type of things here. Look, I mean, she's sort of got that Joker face going. You know what I mean? Look at her. That's why I'm saying it's a hard 5. Look at this here. Cheeks are like this here. There's probably some Botox or something in it. That's a straight up Joker face. She's still a 5. I saw that guy. She's still a 5. Oh, I love burritos. Steak burritos especially. Good pocket food. Would be a 10 for me. Frank, what's up, man? Can Lenny reverse his diabetes? No. He can't. It's irreversible. That means his body's not producing enough insulin. Which I can actually see given the amount of drugs that Big Lenny has unfortunately used. But he does need to take better care of himself. You know, I don't want anything happening to the guy, you know. Big Lenny's a good guy, you know. But even if he wasn't, the one thing you never want to do in life, folks, is wish death or ill will against someone. It's just not cool. It's bad karma to wish death or anything or bad ill will upon someone. I mean, it's true. I mean, look, that's a Joker face right there. Literally. That's the thing about Botox. It freezes the face to unnatural positions, you know, and stuff. His shins have been pretty bad for a couple of years. Not only from doing powerlifting, but, I mean, it's the effects of diabetes. He obviously doesn't have very good blood flow in his legs. I think that it does at least help that he walks practically everywhere, so. If he didn't walk everywhere, backbreaker, then Big Lenny probably wouldn't even be alive. Yeah, I mean, it's literally, you're injecting bacteria into your skin. It just paralyzes the face. Her face is paralyzed. It's frozen. A lot of the queers are using that shit too, you know. I got a friend of a sort of a friend that uses Botox. His face is all frozen as hell. And it's also expensive too. I am going to do a video tomorrow on all the bodybuilders doing hair transplants. That's also stupid too. You need to be happy with yourself, you know. You're one of God's creations. I mean, look at me. I got a gap tooth. I'm still knocking down ass, you know. I was losing my hair. I shaved it. Big deal, you know. Be happy with who you are, you know. All this surgical bullshit is just a waste of money. That's not true, Donald, as far as automation is concerned. No matter how much automation is concerned, there still is going to be a human being that's going to be behind it. Yes, I'm on TRT backbreaker for the rest of my life. My body is not producing any testosterone anymore. Or it's producing very little. I'll be on TRT for the rest of my life, but not really that much, you know. Because I don't intend to be competing again. I can't compete in the NGA anymore because that's a drug-free league, so I can't compete there no more. Yeah, the oil is not loyal. And a lot of people that use the synthol nameless, a lot of times it ends up in the heart eventually. And then shit gets really bad. Yeah, but if I started taking Tren, I would have health effects. I only take enough TRT in order to get me by, to make sure, you know, I'm able to work out and everything. And that's it. I don't need to take much more. I take the minimum required as far as TRT is concerned. And that's just 50 milligrams of testosterone cypionate every single week. And that's it. Once a week. 50 milligrams. I don't really need much more. Other people probably do. Alright, this cigar is getting hot, so that's the end of it. So we're going to twist. Remember, folks, you twist the cigar. You don't jab it. Ah, that was pretty good. I only paid $10 for a 3-month supply, nameless. You see, if you have a real, legitimate doctor's prescription, your insurance covers it, nameless. I paid $10 for a 3-month supply of cypionate. Because I have a legitimate prescription. Legitimate. If you have a legitimate prescription for testosterone, folks, from a real doctor, and not one of these other clinics, and you know what I'm talking about, then your insurance is going to cover your TRT. Now that the cigars are done, guess what it's time for? It's time for reaction videos, folks. Let's turn off the music. And let's get ready to rumble. No, I don't get any side effects because I'm only taking a bare minimum. I mean, it's 50 milligrams of TRT for testosterone that's not being replaced. That's correct, Donald, unfortunately. Dr. Phil's an idiot. All right, let's start with this one. Does anyone understand that music? I can't understand what's in the background. I've never met Michael Clark Duncan.
About 11 o'clock last night.
I showed up here in the parking lot at 11:30 at night. I woke up yesterday at 7, went to work, did all that fun.
My God, these people are literally waiting overnight just to see Sam Sulik. That's nuts.
And I was passed out right here. But, you know, it's a little chilly, but it's worth it.
I got 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours.
All right.
Hour and a half. Hour and a half. 6 hours.
I'm from Chicago, originally.
But you live here.
No, I go to school in Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
That's wild.
you drove 7 hours to get here?
6 and a half. Rochester.
Oh, yeah. That's far.
Hey.
I mean, this is freaking awesome here.
This is my first time ever meeting a gym influencer. I'll get it one day, you know? Me, I'm getting big as Sam.
Now I'm gonna skip through the part of this here. So it looks like there's a lot of redundant content,
Don't get donuts.
and this video is like 23 minutes.
It's a lot of it.
Look at all this shit she has on. Check this out, folks. She's got a big giant army rucksack. She's got a coat hanging here. I don't know what the fuck she's wearing. I mean, she's not Sora from fucking Kingdom Hearts. Get a job. Jeez.
Chocolate milk. Yeah. Master chocolate milk.
That's great.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Chocolate milk. Yeah. Master chocolate milk.
That's great.
I knew she was a furry. Sam Sulik is taking a picture with a furry.
What's the hobby?
They're called.
See you later. Bye, guys.
Gotta add to the collection.
He's autographing chocolate milk.
My son.
He's recording. I'm like posing for a picture. So I'm not like opening my mouth.
Oh, you guys got a Sharpie? Thank God.
Oh wait, hold on.
Come on for coming, guys. Thank you, guys.
Let me get the Sharpie.
Oh, he did? That's crazy. Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry, man.
I never wore that crap kick Quick Pump. Oh, hey, what's up, Quick? Oh, I already said, you were already here, sorry. But I never wore this stuff. Now, in the late 90s, I used to wear, you know, leather pants, you know, baggy leather pants and a leather jacket, you know, the Puff Daddy and the family stuff. But typically, most Negroes in that era wore that stuff at the club.
Yeah, bro, we've been in there forever, bro. We waited, and now we're in, bro. I'm hyped as hell. Let's go. Yeah, bro, I'll take off my
Hey, Scatman, what's up?
I shouldn't have 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Yep. That's why I've been here. We got some Mexican food, though, so that was fire.
There you go.
Gallon. Delicious.
It's the real deal.
What's going on, Mara? I'm just kind of wondering why you're not here. What happened?
He's at the gym, that's why.
All right. I guess that's a good reason. Yeah.
Hey, Jamil.
What's going on, Jamil? What? I heard you're not going to the gym. I heard you're not lifting yet. What's going on? What's going on there, man? This is crazy. This is crazy.
I don't really have anything to say about that, love. No comment would be the best thing.
So, all right.
Hey, Corey, what's up?
Better get it quick.
What's happening? You guys ready? Almost?
Kid had some pretty good muscles.
But that's what he's saying. Only happens, you know, a couple of times a year. I'm excited.
shaking. He's literally my idol. I watch all his videos every day. Just seeing him now, my legs are really like shaking. I love him. He's just such an inspiration. He's extremely chill. He loves anime. He loves the anime I always watch. Just motivational. I'm still like in shock to see him.
We gotta get the So what'd you think after meeting him, dude?
You know, one thing about Fuad is he's definitely selling a lot of supplements with Sam Sulek. Fuad hit the jackpot when it came to signing Sam to a contract.
Like over here.
I mean, she's in actually decent shape there for an amateur. Yeah, Piana was really open about it, but you can't expect that from someone like Sulek, nameless, because he still has that wholesome country boy appeal to everyone, you know. So if he was open about drug use, then I don't think he would have as many fans, you know. He's sort of like that young Hulk Hogan, say your prayers and eat your vitamins and type stuff. Oh, yeah, Sam will be selling supplements pretty soon. I mean, once that contract's over, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, look what Z's did. You know, ZYZZ or Z's, Protein of the Gods. Yeah, Sam Sulek will have his own supplement company in the future. Well, there's nothing wrong with dreams, Corey. You know, I didn't get into bodybuilding until I saw Sean Ray, and I used to read the back of the Flex magazines and got the Weeder weight gainer powder. I mean, every kid has a dream to be a lot. There's a lot of kids like me that were out there that has dreams of getting big and everything. Yeah, I fully agree with you, that guy. I don't think people should be talking about drug use or being open. I mean, for someone like Rich Piana, his fans were based on him being open. Sam Sulek's fans is based on him being a wholesome country boy that, you know, simply he's gotten big by simply drinking chocolate milk and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Nothing wrong with that. Pokemon card.
Thank you. It's really good.
But if you notice what type of fans he has, he doesn't just have bodybuilding fans. He just has general. If you look at the people, he has general college kids. I mean, furries and stuff. So he has that. The one good thing about Sam Sulek, he has a mainstream appeal to things. So that's very respectful.
Thank you so much.
Because look at the people that are him. Well, with the exception of him wanting to look big, you know, and stuff. This kid's got some pretty good size on him, actually. But for the most part, it's just regular people, you know.
Way better. Freezing out there. It was worth 6 hours.
Let's go.
Oh, absolutely, Lamar. People still believe that, you know. But like I said before, there's nothing wrong with having dreams, you know. I mean, when you have a mainstream appeal such as this here, when you have a mainstream appeal such as that, I mean, does it really matter, you know? So with that type of mainstream appeal, he would actually lose that if he started being open. Someone like Rich Piana talking open about steroids, it works for him. It would have a very negative effect if Sam Sulik started talking about drugs. It would have an opposite effect. So, but it's really no one's business as far as what someone's taking. Corey, I would rather have kids paying for fart powder than video games. We're in a very lazy generation. Everybody just plays video games and they get fat and squishy and they lose their alpha maleness per se, if you know what I mean. Kids nowadays, with them playing video games, they no longer have that hair on their chest.
YouTube vultures!
So this morning, I was getting out of bed like a fucking asshole, okay? And I was walking past my bed and I stubbed my toe. But once I stubbed my toe, I knew this was life and death. This is something that needs to be looked at. So I made up an appointment to go to the doctor.
Something else going on in my life, and this wasn't something that I was gonna make a video about or talk about. You know, life throws you some big punches sometimes, but it's how you learn to take the punch that decides how you're gonna survive. And this is something I'm still learning.
Interesting. At least McCluck is making his own original videos. Well, obviously he's wearing some pretty crappy looking shoes. McCluck does not know how to dress. Those are shoes that you would not wear to the Swordfish Club. You would not wear at the Howell's Chop House whatsoever. No well-defined establishment would ever accept stuff like that. If you wore jeans at Howell's Chop House, they can let you sit at the bar, but Lord knows you can't sit in the dining room. You're not allowed to wear jeans in Howell's Chop House, to be honest with you.
Hey, how you doing, you fucking asshole?
So what are you saying?
Does anime turn men autistic? And only orc porn anime does.
Am I not gonna die?
You guys, now that I know I'm not gonna die, I want to leave you guys with an important message. There are things that happen in life that you take very seriously. And I knew, once I stubbed my toe, this is very serious. Life and death. And typically I don't take things like this typically serious. But what I do take serious in life is my hair, my cars, my music, and my YouTube channel. But this made me evaluate everything I hold dear to life as soon as I stubbed my toe. I want to thank you guys for supporting my channel and keep commenting below how beautiful I am and how great I am.
At least he's making his own videos here, so I can give him credit for that. The only thing is, didn't he go and back in 2020? What didn't he talk about didn't he talk about getting cancer and a cancer diagnosis? It's kind of ironic that he would make a video like that, and yet he had some cancer issues, just a couple of years ago. Very weird.
Damn.
What do we have here?
Who is this? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. She look good. I'm gonna try to say something to her, y'all. Hey, how you doing? You is gorgeous. What's your name? I'm London. I can't hear you. What you say?
I'm going to the gym.
I'm saying, what's your name? I'm London.
I have to go to the gym.
That's fine, no problem. I go to the gym. I just want to know what your name is. I think you're gorgeous. Lada? Cool, cool. You from Miami?
No, I'm from Europe.
Europe? Okay, nice, nice. I'm from Nigeria. So I just moved out here from Nigeria and stuff. So, you know, I live in the area. I'm just looking to, you know, meet new people and stuff. Maybe I can get your number or something.
No, I have a boyfriend.
You got a boyfriend? I mean, that really ain't got much to do with me, though.
No, I have to stay loyal to my boyfriend.
All right, that's all good. I respect it, all right? Have a...
That's very creepy, actually. You don't just walk up to someone and say, you know. I mean, it's just quite creepy. No, that's...
Damn, I don't lie, though. She was nice. She might just be loyal, though.
Of course, I also think it's a little staged as well, if you ask me. I had a Perdomo fresco. That seemed like it was kind of staged, to be honest with you. A little too clear, but...
Yeah, she might really just be loyal. She ain't even coming back. She looking. Oh, now you coming back. Thought you was loyal. What happened? What's up?
This your car?
Yeah, it's my car. Why?
Really?
Yeah.
It's not rented?
Nah, it's mine.
Can we hang out?
I mean, why would we do that? You just told me you got a boyfriend.
This is staged.
Because I don't know you. I don't want to talk to strangers.
Yeah, you still don't know me, though. You gonna drop that neck?
No, because I don't.
Type of car?
Yeah, this isn't a prank. This is staged. Next video. Well, it looks like she's got fake lips, so she gets marked down. So maybe a 6.
America's Most Wanted. Same.
Let's see what we have here.
Motherfucking place, same motherfucking time. You know we run this. Miami's a motherfucking movie. Are you guys really gonna...
We've already watched this one here. Let's see what we got next. But yeah, I would rate her as a 6.
I know you're...
I would rate her as a 6 because those are lip fillers.
Because Valentino called you a pimp.
And as far as Valentino saying we're pimping him, dude, you can kiss. We are paying an athlete to represent us. That's how business works. That's how this business has always worked. So I'm just sick and tired of these people that don't know spouting off like they know.
Well, it's still similar to another video that we checked out last week there, you know. Not only that, I really don't want to watch any Wes Watson for right now. Maybe later. Maybe later on in the show.
Do you guys remember the video I made about Sam Sulik being held hostage by Fuad Abiad in Hostile, and he wasn't allowed to go on podcasts or do videos with others unless he gets permission from Fuad? You guys remember that video, right? Well, now it's blowing all over, and Fuad Abiad is pissed and he's cursing everybody out. He's had it. But before I tell you, the story, what happened.
Well, that guy, I've already stated below, when it comes to Sean G and Wes Watson and Troy Archer, a lot of their content is very redundant, I already know good and well with what Wes Watson is going to talk about. He's going to talk about his money. He's going to talk about his arms. He's going to talk about prison life. So, I can only take Wes Watson in very small doses. That's why I say maybe a little bit later, I can go back and watch Wes Watson. But his shtick is the same shit that he does all the time there. You know what I mean? That guy. He does the same shit. you know? All the time, you know? I mean, am I not right, folks? Does Wes Watson, all he talks about is prison life and how much money he has, and he shows off some nice car, and he plays bad rap music, you know?
And why he's pissed off right now. I want to tell you, and I'm going to speak for others in
I'm going to definitely watch Lamar's fight.
This industry too. We all hear the same things, okay? Former athletes of Hostile, they come to us and they say, you know, when you're under contract with Fuad, you can't do this, you can't do that unless you get permission from them. This is the shit your former athletes that no longer are with you tell us. Now, they don't only tell me and others in this, okay? They also tell people. So that's why you see so many comments about the same shit every time this is mentioned, okay? We're not just making this up based upon nothing. We're basing this on the information that we...
Now, I will say I have watched this video before, but I've never reviewed it on the channel. So I'm going to be honest with you. I think John Bravo's off in a number of ways in regards to this here. I mean, Sam Sulek is signed to a contract, you know. And if Sam Sulek goes on another radio show or a podcast that sponsors other products and stuff like that, it would be very easy for that podcast to go plaster his face and put right next to it a logo for any other company, you know. So yes, Sulek does have to be very careful as far as his marketability is concerned.
We hear also there are podcasts that reached out to Sam and he said he can't because of Hostile. So we're not making this shit up, and I understand you're...
Well, Ryan, how often do we watch any John Bravo videos? I think the last John Bravo video I played was last month, literally. The last video I played about John Bravo was last month, you know. Early last month. I mean, like around January 1st or 2nd, you know. I've not played a John Bravo video in an entire month.
You're pissed off about it, because I'm going to show you guys now what this asshole's doing, okay? Because he gets really pissed off right now. But you can't blame us. So now, recently, the other day, RX Muscle had a show on, and Greg Valentino said, you know, Lee Priest, he can't really talk to Sam or do much with Sam because his friend told him, because of Hostile, he can't do it.
By the way, Joe Zapata saw Sam Sulek this weekend, right? It's right. He asked Sam Sulek. First of all, Sam Sulek said he loves Lee Priest.
Sam Sulek.
Sam Sulek.
Sam Sulek. Whatever.
You mean
young guy?
Yeah. Are you taking pronunciation lessons from George?
Blackman. I just want to say something. So he saw Sam Sulek, or whatever his name is, and he was saying that Sam was telling him, first of all, he loves Lee Priest. He said, I can't talk to him, though, because the guys that are pimping him don't want him talking to him, okay?
So weird.
So he loves Lee Priest. And Lee Priest is his favorite.
And Fawad heard about what happened, and he wasn't happy.
Does anybody believe anything that comes out of fucking Val?
The thing about it is, I really can't blame Fuad for being upset. Like I said, John Bravo is my dog and everything, but he's just totally off on this. And part of the reason being is because he has, I mean, Sam Sulek signed the agreement, you know, and stuff like that. And like I said, you know, a lot of times when some of these athletes that go on other people's shows, they'll go and pimp their products right alongside Sam Sulek. There's a story I can tell you back from Sergio Oliva. You guys, have you ever heard of who was that guy that worked with competitor of Wheeler? Hold on a minute. Hang tight, folks. Yes, Dan Laurie. One time, Sergio Oliva went to go visit Dan Lurie, and Dan Lurie had showed Sergio a can of his protein powder. He subsequently took a picture, and then he went and plastered his picture all over with his supplements there without Sergio's permission. And he got really upset and got on stage where Dan Lurie was saying, "It's like, why did you go and pimp me out for this here, for this protein?" This is a very long time ago, and you guys can look it up. So I fully agree with Sam Sulek, and it is good for Sam Sulek to honor the contract that he signed because he's actually paying him, you know. So there's a lot of dangers with getting on a podcast.
Valentino's mouth. Jesus Christ. I can't believe people buy this shit. And fucking Dave, didn't you already fucking put your foot in your mouth with fucking Chris Bumstead shit? Now you're like going on about, oh, it's crazy. Like you just believe Valentino's word for whatever the fuck he just said. Listen, Sam wants to go on your channel. He can go on your channel. Why the fuck would he want to go on your channel? He doesn't know any of you guys. He doesn't need to go on your channel.
Now, Fouad, I know you're pissed because Valentino called you a pimp.
And as far as Valentino saying we're pimping him, dude, you can kiss my fucking ass. We are paying an athlete to represent us. That's how fucking business works. That's how this business has always worked. So I'm just sick and tired of these people that don't know shit spouting off like they know shit.
But listen, Greg lives like, we grew up in the same area. He's like 20 minutes from where I grew up, right? And where we come from, the pimps are the ones in the neighborhood, right? The biggest people in the neighborhood that got money. They run around with fur coats on, nice ones like an asshole, and cars with rims. They have all the beautiful ladies. They have the beautiful ladies working for them, and they're the pimps. So they're proud to be pimps. So when Greg called you a pimp, he wasn't trying to talk down on you. He's saying, hey, listen, you got all the best.
Oh, the screen was messing up, Pug, man. I had to get that fixed before I put the video back on.
Bodybuilders, you sign every single one, all the time. Anytime the newest, best one comes out, they're signed to Hostile. And you're making money, you got a good business.
And he was saying that Sam...
See, here's the problem. Let's say he went and showed up on this show. What do you see right here, folks? You got Species Nutrition right here. You got Species Nutrition right here. So if Sam Sulek was on this panel here, technically he would be promoting Species Nutrition products here. So you have to look at it from that side of the train tracks.
I was telling him, first of all, he loves Lee Priest. He said, I can't talk to him, though, because the guys that are pimping him don't want him talking to him, okay?
It's so weird.
So you shouldn't be so mad that he called you a pimp. And now Dave, you got on Dave. In the meantime, I spoke to Dave behind the scenes many times, and he's always had good things to say about you. And all he said when Greg was talking was, it's crazy. That's what his reaction. He didn't give information. He didn't say nothing, and he could have, because I'm sure he hears the same shit that we all hear, but he didn't. But you went crazy on him like an asshole.
He doesn't need to go on anybody's channel. The kid's got 3 million fucking subscribers on his YouTube channel. He doesn't need to do podcasts. He doesn't need to do any of this shit. He barely does my podcast. He doesn't care. If he wants to, he's more than welcome to. Nobody's holding him back.
Now you say Sam can he's free, he can do whatever he wants. Well, maybe now you're giving him that permission. So thanks for clearing that up, because maybe you just added that in. But that's not the narrative that we've all heard. And I've heard some people like, hey, Samson, he can go on other people's show all the time. Well, maybe Samson's contract is different than the others. But again, this is the information that we all heard, so you can't get mad at us. And don't get mad again for being called a pimp, because where we come from, you're proud to be a pimp.
This is a response video to my new friend, Fly. What? I can't say your name right, bro. Sorry. That's why I said the word pimp. Didn't mean it. Sorry about that. That's because I'm from the street, bro, and that's the way I talk. But, like you said, nobody listens to me, so I don't know why you get so butthurt over that. But I also got the kid Sam's name wrong, too. I still don't know how to say his last name. The video that we made, you edited, actually, the video that you put up. Not nice. But we'll show the real full thing. on RX tomorrow. We're gonna do it, and I'm gonna tell you something. All I was trying to do was throw a barb at Dave over the show with Jay Cutler on Shark Tank, because the kid said he didn't see that, but he did see me doing the documentary I did on Vice TV on Schwarzenegger, okay? So he saw me on TV. That's all that was about. So we'll get into that tomorrow, a little bit on RX. I got no shade against you, bro. I don't have no feelings towards you either way. But then again, like I said, who listens to me? Why would you care what I think?
I've been on TRT for over 10 years, and it's done so much.
All right, we're not going to listen to an advertisement for TRT. Like I said before, you know, and here's the thing, folks. Dave and them are upset because Sam Sulek wasn't allowed to go on the show. Big freaking deal. That doesn't make Fuad a pimp, you know. Like I said before, you know, number one, Sam signed a contract. I mean, Fuad is paying him to represent his products. He goes on a podcast, he'll be representing Dave's products, Species Nutrition, you know. So, you know, in that given sense, you know, that presents a number of issues, you know. But just because, you know, Sam Sulek, and the good thing about Sam is, you know, he's an honest person. He's following the agreements of the contract that he's being paid for. And he's getting paid a lot of money for it, you know. But you don't go and call someone a pimp because he's under a contract, but, you know, because that's something that Sam agreed. It's no one's fucking business. It's not Dave's business. It's not Greg Valentino. Not my dog John Bravo's fucking business. It's not anyone's business but between Fuad and Sam, you know. But going and calling him a pimp, nah, that's just not cool, you know. And part of the reason for that, folks, is because it's a contracted deal, and you know, there's no telling what can happen, you know. Because I've showed you guys the background. Dave has his own company, Species Nutrition. So when he goes on, when Sam Sulek goes on his channel there, you know, what's going to be represented? Species Nutrition. He's not going to be able to promote hostile products, you know. I mean, the fact is that, you know, him being on the show would boost up, definitely. They want him up there for viewership, you know. And, so, I mean, the good thing is I can really respect the fact that Sam actually is following through the agreements. He's getting paid for it, so that's part of the contract, you know. What else can you say? All right, what do we got next here? Who is this? Not this guy again. Look at this Momo.
You're the biggest bitch, dude. Yahoo made you his bitch. Yahoo made you his bitch.
You're so mad. Look at you, little boy.
You're nothing. You're absolutely nothing, dog.
You are literally nothing. I've literally excelled in my life and making my school and doing everything.
What? By living in a trailer?
Hey, retard. Hey, retard. How's the interview with my fucking baby mama coming?
Oh, don't worry about that, dog.
Hey, that's been coming for like a year now.
Hey.
Right? Hey, that's been coming for a year, right?
Hey, Dub, whenever I get the deed to your trailer, when I get the deed to your trailer, Dub, I'm going to burn it down.
What? You're going to burn my trailer down?
Right when I get the deed.
Burning a trailer down, that's really ghetto, folks.
Your trailer. The whole family can move out. I'm burning it down.
How are you going to get the deed to the trailer because it's in my name?
You're going to give it to me.
How's that? How's that, Ryan?
I'm going to make you.
How are you going to make me give me my shit? Give me my shit.
I'm going to punk you out like the bitch you are.
Well, I mean, this has been coming for a year.
Oh, I know that.
Doug,
you're the biggest rat in the community.
So you're admitting for a year that you've been stalking me and my wife and you've been threatening me.
No, I've been watching your videos, though. I'm not stalking you.
No one ever talks about you, stupid.
It's a public forum, you fucking retard.
It's a public forum to fucking threaten someone's family and life. And you threaten.
I didn't threaten your family. I said I would fucking have a fun bonfire with your fucking shitty house.
You said you were going to burn my house down with me and my wife in it.
I never said that. Dub, you're lying now. You know that.
Burning someone's house down, that's not a very nice thing to say, folks.
Put it on video. We have it
No,
on video.
you don't.
Yeah, we
You
do.
don't. You're talking about me. You have me on video saying this.
The same fucking idiot who said he's gonna rape my wife with a hat.
I said I'd keep your wife warm while you go back to prison.
Oh, now you said you're gonna. You're a fucking idiot, dude.
Dub, admit it. You're lying about all this shit.
Rainbow fucking Ryan. Rainbow, hey, that 48 hours sure taking a lot of 6 months, huh, motherfucker? You're such a bitch, fool. You admitted to fucking stalking my wife, stalking my kids, saying you're gonna make me do this shit. Come on, pussy. What else do you got, pussy?
What are you talking about, Dub? I never fucking stalked your wife or your family.
Hey, you're mad because I fucking proved that your rape-o buddy over there fucking threatened to rape my wife, as in be blue collar vet. You're mad because I got that fucking video of Tony threatening to rape my wife. You're mad because Alan admitted to his lies and saying that he fucking wants to molest and groom my kids and take them from me.
Dub, you know that's not true either. Where's the fucking proof?
The videos, you fucking idiot.
Why wouldn't you put it out?
They're all over the fucking internet, you stupid.
You're taking that out of context, you fucking idiot. You're not playing the first part of the sentence.
How do you take that? Hey, stupid. How do you take that out of context? You know that shit when he says I'm grooming his kids and and all that stuff. Yeah,
No problem, Maroon. I mean, the thing about it, like I said before, he's under contract. He's under no obligation to go on the show. I mean, like I said, I have to agree with Fuad on that. You know, how would you like it if you're paying someone a lot of money and then they go on somebody else's show to represent somebody else's product? You know, and you know good and well that they would have slapped them with Species nutrition products, no different than Dan Lurie slapped Sergio Oliva with his crappy protein powder. And the stuff was nasty, too, by the way.
I said it.
Dub, I would love to slap you right across the face for all...
And by the way, folks, Dan Lurie also did that to Lou Ferrigno as well. He took old pictures of Lou Ferrigno whenever he was sponsored. And once he dropped the sponsorship, 3 or 4 years later, he's still using Lou Ferrigno's pictures to sell new products, you know. That shit happens all the time.
What, like your buddy?
Dude, hey, how about you calling the cops on Yahoo? We all know it, Doug. Stop lying.
Hey, you want to see my name?
Why were they there? Why were they there at that exact moment?
Hey, what? Really? I think we got 4 minutes of video outside. Exact moment.
Oh my God. Okay, so they made it there in 4 minutes. They were just watching YouTube and just so happened to come by.
Oh no. No. Other than
I called. Oh, me as Dub. I called the authorities. Dub, you're a bitch, dude.
So you called the authorities?
I was saying it from your perspective. Yeah, you called the authorities.
You'll never see my name on paperwork, son. Ever.
Oh, but we'll see your wife. So you're gonna throw your wife underneath the bus again? You fuck.
That guy is a moderator for this thing. Interesting.
How am I throwing my wife under the bus when you clearly see me on the video trying to stick up for my wife, telling people not to talk to her that way?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Go watch the videos that you guys of your little buddy that you're talking about. Hey man, I'm not the one who
These two are pretty. They're just screaming back and forth of each other about someone's wife. But it's not nice to go and say you're going to burn down someone's house or you're going to go sleep with his wife, you know. Eventually, what's going to happen, folks, is these two are going to confront each other. Next thing you know, they're going to be, they're literally going to be shooting each other. And then we can read about it on the 6 o'clock news there, you know. I can guarantee this will be on the 6 o'clock news. Their life expectancy is decreasing every single day they do stuff like this.
I've been sticking up for my wife the whole time against you.
Nobody wants to be with your wife, bud.
You just said you were going to lay with my wife.
Well, I said I'd keep her warm. I didn't say I'd have sex with her.
Who said anything about it? You just said you're going to lay with my wife.
No, I didn't.
You just did. You admitted it on this fucking live.
No, I didn't, Dub. Let's go back.
Rewind it. Hey, guys, he said he was going to lay with my wife. Remember that? In the fucking comments. Go ahead. It's in here. Ryan, it's all in here. You're a fucking idiot, dude.
Dub, you're fucking insane, dude.
You are insane, you fucking idiot.
No, and you know what, too? You got the FBI involved. Remember whenever you used to go take field trips with your family to go to the FBI station, you fucking loser?
There's no FBI station here. You're an idiot.
Well, I don't know what you said that on a live. Everyone can fucking confirm that.
Hey, stupid, shut the fuck up. So you're saying when the cops called me downtown because of all this bullshit, that fucking he told me that's when the FBI was involved in shit like that, even more than what it is and all the other alphabet people. You're saying that I'm...
No FBI was involved with either one of these two. The FBI is not going to come out to a fucking trailer park. It's just not going to happen, folks. Quit lying. I mean, obviously lying about the FBI.
The one who called myself down to the police station?
Well, and Doug, whose fault would that be that the FBI people?
Idiot. And how the
ABC, the LGBTQ.
What's that?
We'll check on Wes in just a minute. Right now, I'm too burned out with Wes and Sean and all these other jackasses because we play so many videos about them and they just talk about the same stuff. It's just redundant. I can only take so much of their stuff, you know.
What's that?
Like I said, maybe later in the live stream or so forth, I may play a Wes Watson or Sean G video, but not right now, you know.
BTQ community's involved, right?
Oh, no, it was the fucking FBI, ATF, Homeland Security. You guys already know this. So.
And what were they saying to you, Dub? They're probably telling you to shut the fuck up.
Oh, no, it was the chief of police, and what he says to me is none of your business. So, I'm still honest.
I mean, he's obviously lying because you can tell he's, you know, because he's just making up stuff. I mean, he's thinking about it for a minute just to come up with a particular explanation. So all of everything to what he's saying is just pure bullshit.
Be here months later doing whatever the fuck I'm doing, proving you fucking predators wrong.
Doug, yeah, I guarantee Dylan PD ain't gonna like this, dude.
What's that? What's that? What?
Dylan PD's not gonna like this, man. You're making him look bad, to be honest, man.
Well, how am I making Dylan PD look bad? It seems like I'm proving that you're a stalker of my family.
Dude, you're on a public fucking platform, YouTube, and you're putting yourself out there. I can comment on anything I want to on
You just said that you're going to fucking make me give you my shit and come lay with my wife.
Well, I said I'd keep her warm. I didn't say I'd have sex with her.
Who says about fucking? You just said you're gonna lay with my wife. Who says anything about sex? You're the one talking
about
sex.
Well, maybe I'd lay down next to her. What's the big deal, dude?
So her big deal was she said that ain't gonna ever fucking happen when she told you for fucking 4 months. Stop talking about her, you fucking piece of shit. We have all that too.
What's gonna happen? Doug.
All right, I've had enough of this here. Stuff gives me a headache sometimes. Like I said before, these two are going at it to the point to where, you know, eventually they're gonna go and just shoot up each other, you know.
I'd have sex with her.
Who says about fucking? You just said you're gonna.
This is the same video. Jeez. All right, let's see what we got here. No, folks, don't spam Sean G for my shake. Don't spam him for this. I'll be right back. I gotta take a piss. All right, folks, we are back. Man falls on his face. That's done. Looks like it hurt, but yeah, well. You know, sometimes the best comedy, folks, is unexpected comedy.
Hey, everyone.
Don't you agree?
On shoe nights again. Well, basically, I sold all my liquor slams to a third party. Got a nice big chunk that'll take care of me for a while. But now, We have to do more liquor slams that are going to be revenated for me, if that's even a word.
Maria Moafatten.
The Toronto Blue Jays gave me a shout out. They all watched me in their clubhouse. And their favorite liquor, they paid for it, is 1800 tequila silver. I think I've done this before, but all I want to say is that I'm not your average human, okay? Human. I haven't even started drinking yet. But I'm going to drink a bottle of liquor really fast. 3 times a year.
What a fucking dumbass.
I'm 4 months sober today. I feel great. Doctor even says 1 bottle ain't going to hurt you. You're an alien. Either way, so don't get offended and don't try this, okay? I'm a professional alcoholic with a minor in idiocism. I can't talk because I'm nervous.
For once, I actually have to agree with him. Literally.
It's been a while, but I've been doing this for 30 years, guys. I'm a professional. Don't even attempt this stunt, okay? Toronto Blue Jays, I just wear the hat because it looks good with my eyes. All right. I had, I went back and forth, and this is my career. This is what I do for a living. I need more than 6,000, 7,000 views a video. Maybe it will be more liquor slams than 3 times a year. My choice, my body, your laughter. Come on, play it. Just a cork. It's tequila.
That's actually a pretty good brand tequila. That's the 1800 Silva. You ever had that before, Lamar?
All right. The liquor store people were really happy, but I was like, You're not going to see me every day like you usually used to. All right, guys, on your mark, game face. It's that meth face. I want to keep this one in 3 minutes. There is no aftermath. This isn't a hurricane. Oh, shoot, nice. The bird is the word.
The bird is a word? He drinks a whole bottle of fucking tequila and he's saying the bird is the word? Okay, Peter Griffin.
It's that dollar bill. It's still in my stomach. I think it's a little drunk. Either way, Toronto Blue Jays going to the World Series. I can't name one of you guys except that one dude on Twitter. Either way, tell everybody, even the visiting teams, about Shoe Night.
Fucking dumbass. Just one big fucking dumbass. Now, it looks like we got a couple of minutes left. So, folks, here's what I'm going to do here. Because I don't want to close out the show watching a stupid Wes Watson or Sean G video, I'm going to show you guys something here, okay? Check this out. Hang tight, folks. I want y'all to actually see this here. So
America's Most Wanted. Same mother.
First off, folks, this here is that Wes Watson video. Now, here's the thing, folks. I already know that he's going to be cursing up a storm. He's going to show off his watch. He's going to talk about prison life, and he's going to talk about how much money he has. So, in order, folks, between this 8-minute and 50-second video, I'm going to point out the times to where he starts with this stuff. You ready, folks? Check it out.
America's Most Wanted. Same motherfucking place.
Look at that. In 2 seconds, he's already started cursing.
Same motherfucking time. You know we run this. Miami's a motherfucking movie. Are you guys really gonna pass up events like this with this much value? From branding to sales to real estate. What else more does someone need other than personal branding, building the best them, and putting online and learning how to sell? I think those are the two most useful skills of 2024. And Ryan Garland brought it to us. Paradigm, what's up? Thank you guys, family.
So many battlefield scars while driven in plus cars. Like
All right, now we have crappy rap music, and we got obviously the showing of cars. Now all we have to do is wait until he starts talking about prison life. And just remember, folks, all of this happened within 35 seconds. Lamar, I don't really mind Wes Watson in small doses, but a lot of his content is redundant. And for the past year, we've been playing at least on average about 2 Wes Watson videos per, and he just talks about the same shit,
Guys, chill. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He's a good example. He caves a little from the space. Point where you're like, fuck this. It's been weeks though, where I haven't had 5 minutes. None. Zero. So you can get into such a mindset where Young Friends receives 3 hours a night. And literally all that shit all that shit I fucking I preach that dude he speaks for fucking 8-9 hours at a time to thousands of people. You always gotta measure backwards and be like, what am I saying? What am I doing? To be able to pull this off. And that's actually the massive money to the top people would make content like that.
We are creatures of habit there, Lamar. But you have to understand that when you go and all you do on just about every video, Lamar, is promote your business, he's just an 8-minute he's not running YouTube videos. He's running commercials, He's running basically YouTube commercials. And YouTube already has enough commercial content on there to where you got to watch some crappy ad. Unless you're like me and got YouTube Premium. Is there not enough ads on YouTube not to hear his crappy commercials? I mean, I can almost guarantee that he's going to talk about prison. We've already talked about his cursing. We've already talked about him showing off his fancy stuff. The only thing left now is just the prison stuff.
Get inside, bro. Massive. That's it. Venga, dale, quita el banco y le das.
No, I don't have any tattoos nameless.
All the work you say you don't have to do, we do it every fucking day. We wake up, we put the work.
And basically this guy paid Wes Watson a bunch of money just to show his little Instagram channel on his channel.
We train 1 time, 2 times. We serve everything, every day, because that work is gonna what instills what you think you're worth. And whatever you think you're worth is what everyone else thinks you're worth. It's as simple as that. Simple as that.
I remember in prison I would hit arms so.
See, hold on a minute. Let me rewind that, folks. He's going to talk about prison.
I remember in prison I would hit arms so hard for so long, and people probably got to turn us into some weird shit. Even when I'd be taking a shower, this fucking part of my arm would just cramp so fucking hard. I'd be like, oh! But, I mean, people talk about overtraining and shit. I always did it for mindset. I'd probably be a lot more jacked if I did it just to be jacked. I always struggled mentally. It lifted me past those problems that I was creating.
So, in a matter of 3 minutes and 43 seconds, folks, everything that I've said, he does the same thing in every video. Lamar, it's the problem really isn't so much as far as he's concerned. It's not just a matter of just a cup of tea. He just runs he just runs a commercial. This is just a giant commercial to promote his marketing crap. You know, whenever I make a YouTube video, Lamar, it's about talking about a subject or so forth. I'm not marketing a specific product or anything like that. All of his videos is marketing. All of his videos is marketing his products, showing off the fancy cars and his watch, cursing, and most importantly, talking about prison. Everything that he talks about is just to promote his business, his product. It's good to do it on a couple videos, but he does it on every video.
Just to come in and go real hard. So when you move the body, it quiets the mind. As simple as that. You try to get this one for me? Yes. You guys, you get so spoiled that even you're driving your dream whips and you still don't even want to fucking drive anymore. But that's the whole thing. You gotta always check yourself from where you came to where you're at. Really respect every fucking thing, because motherfuckers die every day and everybody forgets that shit. Everyone thinks they're facing adversity because they fucking aren't getting their way. Facing adversity ain't when you're not getting your way, motherfucker. It's when you're really going through some fucking horrific events in life and it shapes your new core beliefs and your values of what matters. That's what happened to me in prison. Going through so much fucking adversity every day shaped my new core values and beliefs. And that was, if I got up every day and just gave my heart and soul, I would always be fine. Fuck yeah. We love it. We love it.
I'm just going to play out the rest there. I mean, again, talking about prison, showing off the Lamborghini and the cars here, you know. Does that just about every video. There has to be a level of uniqueness when it comes to at least posting a video. You cannot post... When you post redundant content promoting your business, that's what I have a problem with.
As soon as all these broke dads realize that their kids aren't proud of them being broke, they'll step the fuck up. And the whole thing is it's not easy. And if you can't do it, then that's your fucking fault. Other people can. But they don't realize their timeline is so flawed. They want to be in my position. I've done this for 17 years. I'm the top of the game. And it's only because of the person I created over that 10 years in prison. And then the 7 years after I got out, when I had an option to do everything I wanted in life, I still chose to serve everybody all day. I think most of these people, if they made $1 billion, they wouldn't be anywhere near on the internet. Jake, man.
He does. He's a I think the best thing would be a motivational speaker, and he runs some sort of lifestyle training camp. So I guess it's what he does is a combination of being a life coach and a motivational speaker. You know, I'm not saying he's not good at it. He's obviously really good at it there. Showcase, but the biggest thing is that he over advertises. That's why we have a rule around here. Only one Wes Watson video a night. That's it. One Sean G video a night.
I'm glad I worked out this morning. I live the legend.
If that.
The rest of got to feel really inadequate. Yeah. We do everything we turn out oxygen, so the legend pulled up when they make a movie about your life, when they make a motherfucking movie, and you made it. And Leo plays you. When Leo plays you.
You know you made it, right? And fucking Scorsese directs it.
Fuck.
He was here.
How's
I was hoping you too.
it doing?
Doing good. But he wants to talk to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Cool, right?
How's everybody doing?
Good. So yeah, about 50 people here.
Jordan.
What's up, man? Matt, how you doing?
Yeah, I was doing the 0 dark 30. Like I can take a phone. Like I can do West.
Oh, dude, what a stud. Look at that shit. Is he taller than you? You got it right? All right, I'll put a puncher. I know. How old is he?
I did every fucking thing wrong. That's why it was so easy to turn my life around. I just had to do the exact opposite. Everything I did and who I was fucking flawed, evil, like the worst. But that's why I did 10 years in prison. But I mean, the biggest thing that everyone is missing right here is you guys don't have an education issue. None of you motherfuckers need to learn much more. You have an application issue. Nobody here has an education issue. You have an application issue. My dumbass came out of prison and fucked everybody off. Literally, I made $22 million last year. But let's see how I did it. I did it from a fucking cell phone. Literally, I got out at 35. 35 and I'm at my grandparents' house, my grandma. And my parents still live there because I was taking care of them when I was hustling and doing my thing before I went to prison. But I get out at 35 and to come back to your...
So folks, how many times did he mention prison in just, 1 minute? 3 times.
Grandma's house after 10 years in prison, covered in gang fucking California prison ink, thinking you're a bad motherfucker is pretty shitty. Like I live on a twin bed in the same room as my fucking parents. I'm on a twin fucking bed right here with one fucking cupboard, and my parents sleep in this bed. There's dogs in there. There's no carpet on the floor. Literally shit. But I mean, I just got on my phone. And I got on my phone and I just started documenting everything that was working for me.
So folks, what did I tell you? His content is so predictable. I already know. I didn't even have to watch the video. We watched it. We watched this video last week. We watched it the previous week. We've been watching the same video for the past year because he actually says the same shit every single fucking time. He shows off the cars every single time. He plays a shitty music every single time. He curses every single time. Every single video that he practically does, he talks about prison. He talks about how much money he makes. He shows off cars. It's all fucking predictable. That's why that's why we have the rule one Wes Watson. The only reason why I played that is because I simply didn't want to end the show with his shit. So now that we've played our Wes Watson video, fuck him until Friday. Next video. God damn it. I mean, tell me if I'm not right about this. Literally, if I'm not right about this, let me know. But was that not predictable? We all know exactly what all of his videos are all about. We know exactly what he talks about all the time. All the time. Every time. I know exactly what's going to come out of his video. That's why it's so fucking boring, Because he talks about the same damn thing just to do one thing. And that's to promote his courses. He doesn't make videos. He makes commercials. That's a commercial right there that you just watched. We watch it. I mean, to be honest with you, it doesn't matter what environment. We watch the exact same Wes Watson video every single time with the exact same content and information, the exact same commercial, you know? Now, this is some unique content. Idiot consumes 2,400 calories of fat in 3 minutes.
LA Beast here. Today, I have been presented with a challenge. My good friend Jim McCain, who works at Honor Vet.
I make it a habit showcase to watch videos that people actually show, you know, that actually post up there, you know.
.org, helping out the veterans. Good weightlifting buddy. We had a discussion. Actually, he's not a good weightlifting buddy because he doesn't even go to the gym.
Well, Lamar, remember what I mentioned. Being a correction officer, you know, it's like a coyote and a roadrunner when it comes to a prison guard and an inmate, for starters. So we're going to already have that. I'm already going to have an antagonistic view of Wes Watson in particular. But he doesn't make videos. He just does commercials, you know.
But we're discussing about diets, weight gainers.
Yeah, tell me about it, Ryan. I mean, Andy Poe is one of the best people I've at least learned. I have to at least thank Wes Watson for letting me know about Andy Poe. That's one good thing that he's actually done.
And stuff like that. And it came down to somehow him betting me that I could not drink a 3-liter tin of olive oil, which contains 24,000 calories and 2,800 grams of fat. I don't back down to any challenge. I don't care. I think this is the most calories a man can consume. And I'm about to do it in 2 or 3 minutes. Stay tuned. Okay, as you can see, we have an unopened tin of olive oil. 100% pure olive oil. We're going to go ahead and open it up. Pour it into this glass. Gain some calories. Rip it open. Twist it off. Oh boy. Let's make this fast. I'm doing this for the troops. Troops are out there, you know, defending our country.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're not doing it for the troops. You're doing it for the mints and the 3.9 million views that you got after 11 years, you dumb motherfucker.
Least I can do is provide some good entertainment while you're over there. This one's for the troops. Here you go. Oh, God. That is oily. I don't think this is too healthy. This is...
Vince, why are some rums and tequilas gold and others clear? Is one type more likely to give a buzz? Is one type more likely to give a hangover? Thanks.
Maroon Blue with a $5 donation. When it comes to tequila, the biggest thing is just the way it's aged. What's it packaged in, as far as tequila is concerned. You have to, and most importantly, aged, you know. It's no different. Any type of alcohol, the longer it ages, generally the darker it actually gets. But as far as tequila is concerned, tequila is not something I'm going to be a big expert at. But a lot of it basically has to do with the age and where the raw ingredients are in. Now, if you ask me a question about cognac, I can literally talk to you all day about, you know, grapes and stuff like that and what actually creates in it. If it's cigars, that's fine. When it comes to tequila, it's not going to be my strong point, Maroon. But it really, when it comes down to it, it's all about the age. It's how long they age the alcohol. That's all it is. And because when it comes to alcohol, as a level playing field with every single alcohol. The more age it has, the better it's going to be. And that's an overall statement in regards to alcohol as a whole. More age, much better. But again, thanks for the donation. Let's get back to the idiot consuming all this olive oil.
And probably a little less than a gallon.
Oh, you're an expert, Lamar? Okay. I got you. It's just that I don't drink much tequila or anything like that because I don't really have much of a use of it, you know. Because a lot of my mixed drinks I make, such as Manhattans and martinis, they don't require tequila, so I don't keep it in my bar, you know. I only keep that for a very special occasion when it comes to tequila, but I'm not too big of an expert at it. I just know overall when it comes to alcohol, it really has to deal with aged and where it's barreled and how it's produced.
100% pure olive oil. It's got 24,000 calories, 2,800 grams of fat. I'm sure it does not taste as good as it looks right now.
You know, now that I'm looking at it, he has almost the exact same glass as that Badlands Chugs, the big fat black guy. He has the exact same jug as him. It's interesting.
Oh my God.
Well, it's just all going to come out of his ass in the very end. It's going to come out as a greasy blob. So it's just going to run through his body and then it's going to come out of his ass. He'll be fine.
Yeah. No, there's still some left.
The body is the most intricate mechanism there, Darren. To where if you do something like that, it has a way of filtering it out. In this case, it's all going to come out of his ass.
They're all out there. Let me try to make this one a short video. This is the same glass I drank 50 raw eggs out of. And now I'm going to be the first man on YouTube to consume 24,000 calories. Holy cow, this is stupid. I'm the LA Beast, and this is 24,000 calories in 2 or 3 minutes. Cheers.
No, Quick Pump, you really wouldn't want to fuck someone that's drunk that much oil. It's gonna be very bad.
Not even making a dent. Jim McCain, this is a stupid idea, buddy.
I don't eat KFC or Popeyes. It's just I don't eat that type of greasy foods. If I'm gonna eat anywhere, it'd be Bojangles, but I don't eat at those two restaurants. Especially not KFC.
Oh, God. Oh my God, dude. I'd rather eat 50 raw garlics again. I'd rather eat 10 ghost peppers. Come on, dude.
I ate there one time and I got really sick there, Quick Pump. That was about 20 years ago. So if I ever get sick at a restaurant there, Quick Pump, I never eat there again, no matter whether I've eaten there a bunch or not. I would make exceptions such as Chick-fil-A, but then again, I've never gotten sick at Chick-fil-A.
That's it. I'm done. I'm the LA Beast. I just consumed 24,000 calories, 2,800 grams of fat. I think I have to go to the hospital for real this time. Have a good day. Oh.
Well, of course you're going to have to go to the hospital. Oh, boy. That was good and minty there. I will admit that. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, some good Janoi here. Raising Cain. Are you referring to the restaurant, Pugman? I know they opened up a new chicken restaurant. I can't remember the name of it. I mean, I'm still not going to do it because, like I said, I'm not a person that likes fried chicken that much or so forth. I don't eat much because it's just a greasy food, and I'm not a big fan of greasy foods.
Freak beats.
What sounds like that? Try this. Who cares? Look at my hair. I look like Ric Flair. Woo! Who cares? Look at my hair. I look like Ric Flair. Woo! Ric Flair. I look like Ric Flair. Woo! Ric Flair. I look like Ric Flair. Free at last. We're free at last, really, Mr. Freedom. Free at last. We'll get the hell out of this country, Mr. Freedom. We're evil shits. We're evil. We're the wrong ones. Bullshit. Yeah. I know you shit. Yeah. We're evil. We're the wrong ones. Bullshit. That's devil shit. Drugs. That's devil shit. Money. That's devil shit. Cars. Fornication. Go up and stick your head in a black girl's ass. I know you're kind. Big ass. Humongous breasts and nice big ass. Yes. Big ass. Yeah. Who cares? Look at my hair. I look like Ric Flair. Woo! Who cares? Look at my hair. I look like Ric Flair. Woo! Ric Flair. I look like Ric Flair. Woo! Ric Flair. I look like Ric Flair. Illiterate? This fucking sucks, piece of shit. 50 Cent. You ever see the look on that freak? Garbage. Say this shit sucks. Garbage. Your kids are selling drugs in jail. Your daughters are selling drugs in jail. You're spreading your legs. Illicit pregnancy. You're eating drugs in jail. You're that fat piece of shit like he's some kind of fat piece of shit. Fat rapping pig. That fat piece of shit like he's some kind of fat piece of shit. Dope smokers. Collard greens. The pizza shop. Collard greens. Collard greens. I know you're kind. Collard greens. I'll be checking up on you, cow. Cow? Who cares? Look at my hair. I look like Ric Flair. Woo! Who cares? Look at my hair. I look like Ric Flair. Woo! Ric Flair. I look like Ric Flair. Woo! Ric Flair. I look like Ric Flair. Who cares? Look at my hair. I look like Ric Flair. Woo! Who cares? Look at my hair. I look like Ric Flair. Woo! Ric Flair. I look like Ric Flair. Woo! Ric Flair. I look like Ric Flair.
The man is an editing genius.
Gotta be a freak beat.
Collard greens, collard greens, collard greens, collard greens, collard greens, collard greens, collard greens,
collard greens. Yeah.
No, Dimcat is not my son. Jason Blaha's message to Joni.
Hello, Joni. I didn't have a choice. And in this case, you know that you're on.
I think Lenny could have played in the NFL, to be honest with you. But he would have had to at least started from high school football. Jay Masters definitely could have played in the NFL. That I can say. But Big Lenny would have had to have gotten a start. But yeah, both of those guys, Big Lenny and Jay Masters, they definitely could have played in the NFL. If they had done all the right things or had the desire to do so.
Trial for murder.
I mean, look at the size of Big Lenny. If you see some early pictures of Big Lenny is a huge motherfucker, you know, and it still is. So, yeah, they both could have played in the NFL.
And despite that, I am willing to wait however long your sentence takes. If that is what it takes to marry you, Joni. You are my queen, Joni. You are my queen, okay? I am willing to sacrifice everything. And that's the difference, Joni. I give up everything so that I could post 11 videos a day on YouTube and keep us afloat. Okay, to keep us afloat. If you are sentenced to 30 years of murder, I am willing to stay loyal and faithful to you for 30 years, Joni, and cut out everything else in my life. I'll cut everything else out. Just you and the welfare. You, the welfare, and the social media empire, Joni. I had to get good. I had to get good at cleaning up your vomit. See, when you're forced to do something and you don't have any other options, you will be amazed. I was floundering supporting this Section 8 household. I was floundering. When you're incarcerated, I will still make sure to visit you 8 times a month to keep you from falling to pieces. I am a deeply love-motivated person, Joni.
Well, I got flagged last time, but it was taken off because, I mean, again, this is not Jason Blaha. This is someone impersonating him. So he can't claim something that doesn't belong to him.
I'm willing to move mountains to clean up your vomit on a daily basis.
You see, you can file a dispute to YouTube at any time. Anyone can actually do that. Even the person that doesn't actually make videos, someone can go and file a dispute. But a lot of times YouTube would take stuff out. You would have to have a video that compares. In order for me, let's say I wanted to file a copyright claim, a quick pump, I would have to take a portion of that video and I would have to match it with the content that they took it from. But you can file a general complaint. But if you can't show that this is your content, and this isn't Jason Blaha's content, this isn't Hemingway's content, that there's nothing he can really do about it. You know, someone has the right to actually impersonate my voice as well. And I get these copyright claim. The YouTube will always tell me if someone else is using my material. And if I wanted to, I could file copyright claims, but I'm not a fucking dick or anything. Anyone is free to use my content that I have. They're free to use my videos for whatever reason. I don't care.
And I know things are tough right now because the only furniture we have in the house is a biometric box. But my YouTube is amazingly successful. And we can save up and buy a used couch. Or maybe even a coffee table, Joni. I am willing to move mountains, and that's the difference. All that being said, are you going to maybe peg me again tonight, Joni? It's been 2 weeks since you gave me the Uncle Mac special. And I know it's been difficult with your health problems and the vomiting, but please, I would really appreciate it if you would peg me again tonight, Joni.
Yes, it could. It probably is Jump Tube. That is probably AI. But it's very good AI, that's for sure. You know, nobody has put up a Sean G video, Lamar, which might be a good thing. Can't stand him neither. Looks like I got one more video for the most part.
From this ridge near his den, the young cat sees...
Hold on.
He's another intruder, the black bear, foraging at the base of a tall pine. His wounds still spur his anger, and in the yearling's excited state...
You know, I grew up watching these particular nature videos. They used to play this a lot on local channels, usually around in the morning time, along with Saturday morning cartoons.
The bear's presence seems a challenge.
They also played it in schools as well.
The blows are brutal, and the bear presses the attack. The young cat soon realizes the bear is more than he can handle today.
I'm 46 right now for at least a couple more months. Degrees in healthcare management and fitness and exercise. I am going to get an advanced certificate in healthcare management by the end of the year. I mean, I figure since I'm already doing 9 weeks to get recertified, I'm going to beef up my credentials as far as healthcare management is concerned. You know, I like that video. That brings me back to my childhood because they used to play this a lot, these types of videos a lot in school, in order for as far as education's concerned. So thanks for submitting that video, you know. All right, I think that's gonna be the... Do I have time for one more? Well, I can't play this video for the Flatbush Zombies. Sorry, Scatman.
I hope you end.
But I can play this one. I've already taken the vaccine, Alex. I mean, I think we're past even worrying about something like that, Alex. You know. I mean, I've not taken. The only thing I've taken is one vax and one booster, and that's it. I've not taken anything else. The only thing I usually get on time is a flu shot. I get a flu shot every single year. McCarthy, he's just in bad shape. That's the best way I can describe it. He's in really bad shape.
Enjoy seeing my waterfall as much as I do. I built this water fountain right in front of my estate, so I
never signed up for Tommy Woo there, but you know, he's very enjoyable, Pug Man. But you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Pug Man. A lot of people swear by his courses that they actually worked, you know. So he's actually one of the more successful. He's one of the more successful infomercials. I just don't like him playing up too much of his Asian heritage, you know, because the type of videos, it's, you know, it can turn into pretty much almost type of a race. These type of videos, unfortunately, turn into somewhat of a racist attitude towards Asian people, you know. That's just my opinion, but a lot of people swore by Tom's courses here.
I feel good about it. I feel successful every time I come home. Speaking of waterfall, that reminds me of a secret that made me to become very wealthy. I know a lot of you thinking that, well, I'm famous for teaching people how to make millions in real estate. They forget I have another secret, this unique secret that most people don't know about. Let me tell you how I learned the secret. Years ago, when I was a busboy at the country club I used to work at, one night I got all the guts in this world. I walked over to this nice old man, I gave him some water, and I said, "Sir, I'm giving you some water. Would you please tell me how to be rich like you, sir?" And lucky for me, the old man said, "Well, boy, stay after work, I'll show you how." I condensed that old man's secret into just 3 little words. 3 beautiful words that brought Tom Fu from poverty to be multimillionaire. 3 little words that made me overcome all the obstacles in my life. You know, in the last 10 years, on my way to make these millions wasn't easy. At first, I got lots of discouragement from friends and strangers who are losers. You know what these people kept telling me? They kept saying, "Well, Tom Fu, you're a crazy nut. Here you are, a poor immigrant, poor minority, speak no English, no contact, on and on. And you're trying to be rich in America. You're crazy, man. Look at people out there. They're smarter than you are. They're not even rich. Who are you to try?" And you know what I have to keep telling these people every time? I kept saying, "You're a loser. Get out of my way. I make it somehow." You know, that's what I think you should say to anyone who's trying to hold you back in life. Take a look at them from head to toe. Of course, they are nothing. Stay away from them. Learn from success, not failure. You know, this 3 little word now that every time I wake up in the morning, I already made my millions. I treasure that old man's secret in my heart forever. If you want to become wealthy, come to my seminar. Let me share with you the 3 little words that can change anyone's life. I know some of you may say, "Well, why, Tom, don't go ahead and tell me this 3 little word right now to get it over with?" Well, nothing worth millions like this come easy in life, my friend. You got to make an effort. You got to get on your car, take the time out, come to the seminar, learn the 3 little words that can make anyone change their life. And who knows, you may decide to join my training and become wealthy also.
And I mean, like I said, a lot of people swore by his commercials, but on the other hand, and it's not really Tom's fault there that, you know, it turned into a really bad racial joke to where, you know, people would just make fun of him because of his general heritage. So, I mean, nah, I don't find that ever cool, but that's going to be the final video that I'm going to play tonight because we only got about 14 minutes left, so get your questions in. If you wish to make a donation, you can, but most importantly, be sure to smash the like button. Be sure to thank Pugman. as well as every other person that has donated to this channel here. Let's get a little music playing, folks. Yes, indeed. But Lamar, what I was going to get back to you is the thing about Wes itself is that I know you like he's cool and everything like that, you know. But you have to remember, and this is something you're going to encounter when you're building up your channel. You're doing a good job as far as Lamar's doing a good job as far as his channel's concerned. But it's going to come to the point to where are you specifically you're going to have to figure out what your motivation is going to be. Are you just only interested in making money off of your social media? Are you only interested to being VG with a $5 donation? Definitely appreciate that there. Thanks for taking good care of me here. But you always have to ask yourself a question. What do I really want to do with this channel? Am I doing this channel to make money? Do I want to entertain people or so forth? I'm going to be honest with you. If you do a lot with your channel, it's going to naturally make some money, you know. Maybe not as much, but you have to understand that the people that make a lot of money in the social media, they have to end up doing crazy and dangerous stunts. Either that or pretty much pimp themselves. Now, you talk about Sam Sulek being pimped by Fuad. Let me show you guys something here. You're going to like this. I want you to take a look at this here, folks. Literally, I kid you not.
我误会您了。不是因为他，我们早就死了。
Let this be your first lesson.
Then a quick break for a Tide commercial. And now we're back, and shit is getting.
Let's go back a little
Lives
bit.
with some roommates and he works in this hotel.
By such nursing.
Salim, Rasulullah advised you to.
This is in New York. We're going to give you all of those details.
Do you guys notice something?
Favorite animal, the lion?
Yeah.
I want you guys to notice something.
But the office closes at 5.
Do y'all notice that there, folks? Let me show this to you again one more time. Richard makes a lot of money on his YouTube channel. But look at that face there. There's only a few times to where he's going to laugh at something. But for the most part, he's miserable, you know? He has to go in and day out for hours just for donations. You know? He does the exact same thing. 40 hours. He makes a lot of money. He'll make more than in a day than I make in a week with my job, literally. I kid you not, folks. But at the same time, is he happy? No, he isn't. He also has to do OnlyFans where he's showing his cock and everything. He makes money off of that. Is it worth the money there? No, you know. So, Lamar, I have to tell you, you're going to have to make a decision as far as to the promotion of your channel. Are you willing to sacrifice your integrity in order to make some hardcore cash on YouTube or any other social media? You know, people ask me all the time, why did I go out and get myself a job or so forth? Why didn't I go and just build up the channel? Folks, I know what it takes in order to build up the channel. But at that same time, I would have to in order to build up my channel, I would have to compromise my integrity. I would have to do stupid things like drink 2,400 calories of olive oil, drink a whole bottle of tequila, you know, or be like Nicolado Avocado and stuff my face. I mean, take a look at all these people that have millions of views, you know. They did it by doing crazy and unethical stuff. My cousin, Vegan Gains. What did he do in order to get famous? Threaten to kill people and stuff, you know? My cousin threatened to kill people. That's why he has that channel. Do you know why he's dropping subscribers? Because he doesn't threaten to kill people anymore, you know? That's how he built up his channel, by threatening to kill people, making fun of people being dying and stuff like that, you know? If you're doing something like me, offering positive advice, there's a less likely chance that you're going to build up a channel. Now, I don't mind working, folks. And even though my cousin's going to make more in a day than I make probably within a week, I've not sacrificed my integrity, folks. You know, because at the end of the day, all you got is your balls and your word, you know. Seriously. I would rather work and I am doing, working a 40-hour a week job, running an honest business, and doing other things. I'd rather do that and hold on to my integrity than to go and do things just in order to make a quick buck, folks. And Lamar, I want you to really think about that as far as you building your channel. You have to figure out exactly what you really wish to do, you know. You got a lot of people up there that they're trying to get the YouTube fame, and unfortunately the way to do that, folks, is to really fuck yourself over, you know. Is that worth it? Besides, I like my job anyway. Because at the end of the day, folks, my cousin, he's making a lot of money. But then again, despite all the money that he's making, guys, look at his face. He's not happy. Pug man, come on. No, this isn't motivation, inspiration, humility. I'm just, the only thing I'm doing, Showcase, I'm giving you something to think about, you know? Really. Money will come when it comes there, folks, you know? Earn your money like a man, not like a bitch. You know what I mean? Because the minute that you sacrifice your own integrity, it's not worth it. Nick Trigilli, Kali Muscle, you know, Nick Trigilli made money by doing softcore porn, jerking off in the mirror. Same with Kali Muscle. Jerked off in the mirror, did soft porn. Cousin did both, threatened to kill people. Nicolato Avocado eats a whole bunch of food. All of these YouTube people that have millions of views and stuff like that, and I'm not talking about everyone in particular. Some people have good talent and stuff like that, you know, and have made it on their own. But for people that have gotten a quick fame, they have literally compromised themselves, you know. Never compromise yourselves, folks. If you got to work for a living, work. Just, there's nothing wrong with some honest work, you know, because that's what it is. It's honest work. At the end of the day, you can't put a price on your own integrity, folks. You just can't. You can't put a dollar on pride and self-respect, because after you've collected your dollars and everything like that, and you can, once you lose your pride and respect and your integrity, you can't gain that back, folks. And all the pictures of my cousin Vegan Gains showing his noodle and sticking dildos up his ass, all the pictures of Frank Tofano sticking dildos up his ass, all the pictures of Kali Muscle and Nick Trigilli doing softcore porn, that's going to be on the internet forever. Nicolato Avocado, he even did OnlyFans. All those pictures, it's going to be up there forever. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Do you really want that? Is it really worth the money? Not for me, it isn't. Maybe for you, not for me. Fuck that shit. What is happiness? There's not really a definition for it there, Nameless. The definition is individual to each person. For me, it's just making sure I live a good life, making sure that I put out good information, and that when the time actually comes to where I'm no longer ability, whether I'm in the ground or something like that, that what I leave behind is not a bunch of nude pictures of me sticking dildos up my ass. So I guess that's happiness. That's right, Jump 2. Don't break them out in any. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you get out there, you socialize and stuff like that. It's honest work, you know. I mean, if I went and stuck dildos up my ass, did OnlyFans threaten to kill people, I guarantee I'd have 1 million subscribers. But I wouldn't have my integrity, and I could never get that back. Do you think if a person applies for a job at a prestigious office and gets a job and afterwards uses the restroom and overflows the toilet? No, they shouldn't get fired. They should have to pay for the damages and they should have to clean it up, but, you know. But no, they shouldn't get fired. Oh, nothing wrong with some drinking and smoking, you know. It's a way I like to relax, Bug Man. And I do that. You have to remember, I also do that in moderation. I mean, I'm like, Michael Jordan smokes like 8 or 9 cigars a day. I don't do that, you know. I smoke 1 cigar a day. And it's not a Churchill, it's a Robusto. It's part of my work balance life. I mean, the cigar I had right here, that's the first one of that size I have a week. You've seen my little tiny ones here. That's what I generally have at night. The McMahon case is a mess. Man, it's going to get a lot messier. They're already removed, and a lot of people, including Brock Lesnar, they're going to go bye-bye. So if you learned anything from me today or any other day, your integrity is priceless. It just is. Don't fuck yourself over just in order to make a quick buck, folks. Gotta be yourself, you know. Integrity. I'm not talking about the South Park stuff there. But enough of this motivational shit. You know why? Because number one, I haven't called out the South Pole. And also number two, it is midnight, folks. And that is the end of the midnight run. I want to thank Maroon Blue. I want to thank VG for donating. I want to thank everybody else, including you. Look at yourself in the mirror and thank yourself for hanging out with me, the great one, the VINCE, the good rum. So y'all tune in tomorrow for a Soul Pole Saturday. We're going to have always a good time. That's right. Rip your fucking ears. That's right. But folks, I'm out of here. I'm going to bed. I have to get up in the morning to go to Sam's Club. One of the downsides of working is I don't have time to go get groceries, so I have to wait for the weekend. But as always, folks, just take my information in mind. I don't have to repeat myself. Don't fuck yourself over in order to make some quick cash. Because if you try to, in order to make quick cash, you have to sell your ass, you know. But again, folks, I'm out of here. And as always, peace and soul.